Hi everyone, this is Urmila Chanam, founder and CEO of Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation. Today I'm super excited to launch the new competition of 2022, the National Competition on Waste Management from Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation. I will soon tell you the rules and regulations and how you have to submit your participation. But before that, I would like to remind you that Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation has been conducting several online competitions since the pandemic began 2 years back. And we believe it is a great way to inform, create awareness, inspire people, bring commitment, and also to inspire action. So this competition is all about how you get involved into garbage management at your household level, and you navigate the process on your own. For this competition, all you have to do is take pictures of the garbage at home. Individual pictures. Don't club them together, but each type of waste, take a picture of this waste using your phone camera. And then after you have taken as many pictures as you can over a period of time, you differentiate it into dry waste and wet waste. We know dry waste is paper, furniture, books, utensils, and the wet waste. I got a call and got disconnected. So when you differentiate the waste into two types, you have to add a caption, a very brief caption in your poster, which can be a message to the world regarding solid waste management, your experience, your inspiration, or quotation, whichever you think is fit. And then you have to send it to urmila@gmail.com or to any of our social media handles on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Now, there is one particular criteria, and that is these pictures should have been taken by you yourself and not by anyone else. These pictures should be of waste at your home or your family, and also these should not have been downloaded from the internet. That is all that you have to do, and send it to us and participate in the national competition on waste management from Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation. There are 3 prizes for 3 winners, which are of 10 liters each. These are 10 liters dustbins for dry waste and wet waste. That is the first 3 prizes. And there are 3 consolation prizes to be won, which is biodegradable garbage bags for the entire year. So these are something that you have to win, and the winners are going to be selected on certain criteria. 50% of weightage will be given on the number of pictures that you click of waste. The more the number of pictures, the more the chances of you winning. 50% of weightage will be determined by the power of your message, the caption that you give to your poster. So please feel free to ask any questions if you have in the comment section, but I think it is fairly simple. A panel of experts who are working on solid waste management will judge your submissions, and there will be a grand prize giving ceremony at the end of this competition. The prizes will be door delivered to you by Amazon, whereas the soft copy of your certificates will reach you by your email. I think it's a great competition. I wish I could also participate. We are providing you the prototype of how your submission in this competition should be. That is in the flyer of this competition. You will see I have put the dry waste and the wet waste separately, and there is a separate caption which reads that when it comes to garbage management, the best thing is to do it yourself. So that is the caption I have given, and you can give a caption of your own. Now these pictures that I have provided in the flyer, they're very simple pictures I have taken of the waste generated at my place, individual items taken separately, but you can take pictures of your waste while you're transporting them, while you're storing them, or while you're cleaning them. I leave everything to your creativity. Use your creativity. I just want pictures of the waste. Now, the reason why it is so important to have this conversation on garbage management, the kachra that nobody wants to look at, everybody dreads that they are the ones who are assigned the responsibility at home. There is no one who is readily coming up and saying, okay, let me do it. Nobody's happy being seen with the garbage bag outside. This particularly problem that we think is limited to us is actually causing a very big problem at macro level. There are places which are at different levels of solid waste management. I've been to places where there is no solid waste management, and the households and families are left to do what they want to do. There is nothing going on there. And then there are places where door-to-door collection by the municipal or local bodies is happening, but then there is no scientific treatment of the waste they're collecting, and they're just going and dumping it in a landfill. And the problem with landfill is landfill and availability of land to throw your large city waste is not endless. There is an end to it, because land is so precious. People are residing in every piece of land. There is no land left where it is not inhabited by people or by organization. And then these also breed a lot of disease and germs. That is another thing. So what we need to do is we should not be able to reach that stage where we are only depending on landfill disposal. So that is one level where cities have reached. There is another level where there are cities and towns which have given a lot of emphasis and effort, and they are quite successful in recycling, in processing, in incineration, in collection, and they're trying to minimize the load on the landfill. So Bangalore is one such place, and there is Indore, which has been judged as the #1 solid waste management ranking city from Madhya Pradesh in India. So these are the different phases, and the major problem in all of this, one common aspect in all of this is there is very low participation of citizens, and the government and civic bodies are trying a lot, but nobody can make people act until they want to act. So there is lot of lack of awareness. There is lack of inspiration to get involved. Sometimes there is lack of infrastructure. There is no time. There is a lot of stigma involved. So there are many reasons for this particular problem to happen. Sometimes I've also found people who are sincere, who want to do something, but they don't have the knowledge. For instance, they don't know what is wet waste, and they don't know what is dry waste. So when you don't know these two, how can you be involved in segregation? Your whole exercise of segregation will be wrong. And if one person is a defaulter and makes a mistake, then the entire building is penalized by the local body. Everybody suffers. This is very similar to what I'm going through right now. So awareness is also very important. This is the reason why we have come up with this competition, because we have to start our journey in learning about what are the different types of waste and how can we segregate them, store them, and dispose them, throw them, and what happens to the waste after it goes away from our house. And even though we cannot be involved in the other processes which is carried out by civic bodies and NGOs, at least we as users can minimize the use of waste material. When we minimize, when we reduce the waste that we create, if we are reusing the stuff that you usually throw out, we are actually contributing a great deal, because if one of us makes changes and all of us become aware and make changes, the burden on our civic bodies, the burden on our landfill, the burden on the system which is trying to process our waste, will be lesser. So let us do this together. Take a step. I don't profess to be an expert, but I myself have taught myself over the last 3 years on how to get involved, how to make changes, and it's a lifelong journey. It's a great journey, and I feel that I'm evolving, and I feel happy about myself, and I want to share this happiness with you. So please participate in the national competition on solid waste, organized by Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation. Have a great day, and thank you for listening.